Hello, welcome. So today I'll discuss on Pfizer Inc., which is PFE. So let's start discussing straight away. So what's going on in Pfizer? Why Pfizer's price is like this? Why it is like $24.54? And what's your expectation from the stock? So if we see one day trend, it was down by 30 cents on June 13, 2025. So 5 days return is like positive. It was $23.91, and now it is $24.54, which is a little bit higher. It's not a big deal. So what about 1 month period? So in 1 month period, it went up from $22.02 to $24.54, like $2.50 more. So it's a good one for 1 month. What about 6 months? It's in up position, but in 6 months period, it is in down position. Like 6 months ago, it was not too much of a down because looks like it's in sideways, because it was only $1 higher in the 6 months period. So before 6 months from now, so it is not in a trend. If you think 6 months is the time span you want to analyze. And what about 1 year? So in 1 year period, yeah, it is a little bit down, because 1 year ago it was $27.53. So from that stage it is $24.54, which is like $3 less. So it's a bit down in 1 year period. So what about 5 years? So in 5 years, it is like almost like a sideways movement, surprisingly, because 5 years ago it was $31.71, and at that time COVID was struck, and there was a massive hype of purchasing Pfizer, because Pfizer was developing COVID-19 vaccines. So it made significant progress of its stock price in that time. Like it was a big time return provider to the investors in that period, like in 2020, and until 2022 came. So when 2022 came, the stock reached its peak at $59.48, and from that stage it only went down, and it is going down, like it is only going down, so it's not going up. So it is today almost $35 less than 2022 beginning. Like it was like December 2021. So it's like January 2022, right? So from the beginning of 2022 till today, in this more than 3 year period, it went down by $35. So it is a big time decrease. So it is in decreasing mode. So now what you can expect? Should it be a buying option for you now, because the price has been corrected by a lot, right? $35 less, like it was in 3.5 years ago, right? So whether there's a buy opportunity. So let us think about the returns it provided. 1 year period, it is minus 5%, while S&P 500 gave 10% plus. 3 year period, it was minus 40% return, while S&P 500 gave 59% return. In 5 year period, it is down by 3.61%, while S&P 500 gave 96.53% plus positive return, right? So this is performing poorly if you consider any period. So what is your expectation at this moment? Let us see some financial highlights. So profit margin is, it's okay for a pharmaceutical company, and return on equity, it's still okay, 8.62%. It's okay, there's no problem with that. And EPS, there's no problem with EPS. It is $1.38 per share. So what about trailing P? Trailing P is 17.78, while forward P is better. It is 8.40. So it looks like a good stock according to financials. Now what about analyst expectations? So analysts also agree with me that this stock should be higher. This is undervalued, right? This stock should have the value of $29.24, while it is only $24.54. So according to analyst expectations, the stock should go up by $5 at least from this stage today. And what about tomorrow? Tomorrow should also be good according to my analysis. Now if we read a little bit of this article, like here, PF's new and acquired drugs hold key to revenue growth amid headwinds. So what are the headwinds? Like COVID-19 is almost over, right? There is no pandemic type situation right now. So what's going on is it is still holding the revenues. How is that possible? Because it has developed some new drugs which are effective and which are like used to treat other diseases, other regular types of diseases, not the pandemic, right? So this is how Pfizer is maintaining good level of revenue. So that is why Pfizer should be a good option. It should be a good buy option for me, according to my understanding. So, but I'm not going to tell you that buy this stock because this is not an investment advice. So what you should do is you should apply your careful judgment before you take any financial decision. Okay. Thank you for listening to me. Have a good day. Bye.